Ladies and gentlemen, WWE SummerSlam is live in the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The home of champions in the NBA. In an arena that I've been in many, many times. But mostly for Monday Night Raw, never for a big event. And then when they announced SummerSlam to come to Toronto this year, I was like, yeah, I'm going. As time goes on, then the wildcard rule came into an effect, and then I realized, yeah, my ass is not sitting in the Scotiabank Arena for 6 hours. Not happening. I'm sorry. So, I made the best move I ever did. I bought tickets to go to NXT TakeOver, which is really SummerSlam. That show might be 3 hours for all we know. I mean, then again, we had TakeOver New York be 3 hours, even though there's only 5 matches. I think there's 6 matches this time for TakeOver. I'm not going to do predictions for TakeOver because I don't like to do NXT predictions because, honestly, fam, they can do anything and I will not be upset like how I am with the main roster. So with that being said, let's get on with the prediction. Let's kick this thing off, man, with the Cruiserweight Championship most likely will be on the kickoff show, as Drew Gulak will do battle with Oney Lorcan one-on-one. Lorcan became the #1 contender, winning a 6-pack challenge. First time ever on 205 Live. I actually watched 205 Live this week. 205 Live actually has been on the rise as of late, just at the crowd in the arena, you know, because they keep booking the show after SmackDown, that's why. So, Oney Lorcan became #1 contender, winning a 6-pack challenge, defeating the likes of Daivari, Tozawa, who else is in that match? Kalisto, Tony Nese, and another guy that I'm forgetting. But yeah, pretty much won that, and now he gets a challenge to Gulak. Gulak has been champion for about 2 months now. I think 2-3 months, or maybe longer than that, since I think you won the title at maybe Stomping Grounds, if not Money to Bank, right? When you won I think it was Extreme Rules Kickoff Show, you won the championship. So, I think Drew Gulak is going to retain. Drew Gulak is going to keep the title, move on with 205 Live, and then hopefully they'll have somebody new, somebody fresh, somebody that can actually get the fans interested more in 205 Live on that roster. Now we get to the main show, so let me just get the stuff I am not excited about right out the gate, alright? Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. Now, realistically, Seth, you should not win this match. You got brutalized, beaten, battered, victimized by the reigning, defending, undisputed, best Universal Champion in WWE history. I dare you to fight me, okay? Brock Lesnar. You got beaten up by Brock, and then you come on Raw, you got beaten up again, and then apparently you're cleared to go by WWE medical doctors, right? Brock Lesnar will walk in, suplex you around for about 5-6 times. Yeah, you might try to fight back, but in the end, F5, retain the title. Simple. But that's what realistically should happen. That's what should happen realistically. But what's gonna happen in WWE's world, because WWE and WWE likes to call Toronto Bizarro Land or Bizarro World, which I don't understand how, but beats me. So there's that. I think what's going to happen is Seth Rollins is going to no-sold some of his injuries. He's going to be doing some flippy shit. He's going to be doing outside dive, suicide dive, tope suicidas, you know. Buckle bombs maybe, super kicks galore, and then he hits the stomps multiple times, and he might get desperate and hits a low blow. But he might get countered by Brock Lesnar when he tries to go for a low blow, because Lesnar learned from WrestleMania, because Seth Rollins did like how many low blows? Like 2 or 3, right? So, yeah. So Seth Rollins is going to win the Universal Championship. That's what's going to happen. I don't want that to happen, but that's what's going to happen. And I have to deal with it. So Seth Rollins is going to regain the Universal Championship at SummerSlam. And everything will be all hunky-dory and all nice. Yeah. Another match I'm not interested in. Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. It's sad. It's sad. Remember, who did this match before WWE ever got to it? You. No, you. You. You? No? Me! I got this. I did this before they even thought about doing it. This is how you know this was last minute. Because 2 weeks. It took them 2 weeks. Not only to announce the match and then try to make build. 2 weeks! A match like that should have been at least a month or 2. Not 2 weeks. Hell, they should have built this up all the way from Evolution. Let Charlotte Flair keep saying that she's the best, and then Trish Stratus will come out of nowhere and be like, yeah, you keep telling yourself that you're the best. And then, finally, when Trish comes back on TV, we get that. We get the build on TV. But no. No. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. 2 weeks of build. I'm not interested in this match whatsoever. Mainly because they just did this just to get Charlotte Flair on the card. Charlotte Flair did not need to be in a match at SummerSlam. She did not. The fact that somebody tried to argue with me that she's Charlotte Flair, that she should be on the card, or she's not in the title picture, it's not about that. It's not about the fact that she's not in a title picture. It's the fact is that she's being forced into a match with no build, with no interest. Why do anybody care about this match? Oh, because it's a dream match. They give Brock Lesnar and Goldberg more build than that. Than what Trish Stratus and Charlotte Flair got. And I don't want to hear any excuses about, oh, well, they had Raw Reunion. They had... Stop. They had weeks. They had months. They had time. They just didn't think about it until now. So Charlotte Flair is obviously getting the win. Because how many fucking one more matches does Trish Stratus need? 2008, 2009, 2011, 2015, I think. 2018. Fuck. How many more do you need? Trish, one more match. Like, you sound more like Christian. Like, come on. I don't really care about Trish Stratus that much anymore. I don't really see her as a big star anymore. Yeah, she's from Toronto. Fam, I low-key don't feel that she's even Canadian. That's how I feel right now with Trish Stratus, honestly. I don't look at her as a big deal like everyone else does. At least I don't anymore. You know? The fact that she's in this match for what? Because we're in T-Dot. That's why. So Charlotte Flair is going to get the win. And get this out of the way. Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon. Well, I don't know why I barely care about this match. It's mainly because, well, Shane McMahon's not leaving TV. It's not like they have a stipulation where, oh, Shane McMahon loses, he's no longer in power, even though he's a McMahon, he'll probably be in power in the next couple of months anyway. But, you know, that stipulation's not even in effect. So, unless Kevin Owens beat the absolute shit out of Shane McMahon or something. I remember Randy Orton took out Shane McMahon by taking a steel step and crushing his ankle. And that sent Shane McMahon off TV for the rest of 2009. I don't know if they're going to do the same shit where Kevin Owens beat the fuck out of Shane that bad where he's off TV. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But, obviously I'm going to go with Kevin Owens to get the job done. Because WWE is too lazy with storytelling. They really, really are. I asked for storytelling. I want to see how things go, but in the end of the day, they always ruin shit. And besides, how they gonna get me interested, knowing that Kevin Owens already signed a lot of years signed a many-year contract with WWE. So I'd love to know how you're gonna get me interested in a fucking storyline where the man is already signed. He ain't going nowhere. Come on. If the dude's contract was coming up like Dolph Ziggler was in 2016 with The Miz, then you have my interest. But since Kevin Owens already resigned, why should I care? All I want to see is Shane getting beaten up because I'm tired of Shane McMahon, and that's the only thing I care about. Outside of that, nothing. There's nothing there. So Kevin Owens is gonna get the win because WWE is not gonna continue the storyline of Kevin Owens being off TV. Where is he gonna go? Maybe NXT. I don't know. Maybe ICW. I don't know. Anything that Evolve. I don't fucking know. Another match. Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Spear, jackhammer, game, set, match. Done. Goldberg beats Dolph Ziggler. The fact that people are disappointed or upset. Oh, why does Dolph Ziggler gotta lose to Goldberg? What? I mean, why? Why does it matter whatever Dolph Ziggler does? Yeah, he could cut a great promo. And he can. He's great at it. He could be a great manager. But not I don't really care for him as a wrestler anymore. The dude died. I had hope. The last time I had hope was 2016. After that, it was like, why? All I ask is why. Not even, yeah, Dolph Ziggler! No, it's why. Why am I getting this? Why is this happening on TV? Why should I care? Who is Dolph Ziggler? A Shawn Michaels 50 Cent ripoff. That's what he is. Spear, jackhammer, game, set, match. In Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. Done. Move on. Another match I don't care about. AJ Styles versus Ricochet. You know, the card here on SummerSlam, my God, this should be like probably one of the best SummerSlams they could possibly have. Realistically, they honestly, they should. But in reality, it's not. It's not. I already seen AJ and Ricochet twice on Raw. Why the fuck would I care on pay-per-view? On SummerSlam. Then they fought at Extreme Rules as well. Wasn't that shit boring? Yeah, it was. So, plus you're going to have Gallows and Anderson at ringside perhaps. The OC in full effect against Ricochet. Unless Ricochet can get some backup as well. Maybe he might win back the United States title for all we know. I don't really care who wins this match because the U.S. title, AJ Styles and Ricochet, sadly, are not interesting right now. They're not. But I'm just gonna go with AJ Styles to retain because they just gave him the belt. Why would they take him off? You know, Ricochet might be good at chasing more than, you know, being a champion. So it might be one of those situations. Now let's get into matches that I care about. Finally. Bayley versus Ember Moon. Now the only thing I don't care about is Ember Moon. Because Ember Moon has been just demoralized on TV. She has been so lame, it's not even funny, bro. It's like, who is this woman? Ooh, the She-Nab. The goddess. Or the war goddess. Same shit. In the end, why should I care about Ember Moon? All I've seen her do, like the last time I actually cared about Ember Moon was when she dropped Bayley and Charlotte Flair, but that week everyone was all complaining about, you know, women not getting enough TV time. Fuck off. Anyways, but though, Ember Moon. Bayley's gonna retain. My prediction is Bayley because Ember Moon, I don't see her winning the title. She'll come close, but she's not gonna win the championship. Plain and simple. Becky Lynch versus Natalya for the Raw Women's title submission match. Alright. Now you're talking my language. Wanna know why? I better see some good ass technical wrestling in this match. Now, I'm not expecting it to be at the beginning of the match because there's been a lot of bad blood between Natalya and Becky Lynch. So I expect a brawl to start this match up first. Then later on in the match, you start getting to that technical wrestling part. And then you finally get to the end of the match where one of them puts on a submission. I don't see Natalya winning the championship yet, so I'm going to give it to Becky Lynch to retain. I'm going to keep it safe because why would Natalya win anyway? Plus Becky Lynch. I mean, I understand her title reign hasn't been that good, honestly, since WrestleMania, since winning it at WrestleMania. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Bray Wyatt versus The Fiend. Or Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor. The Fiend versus Finn Balor, the man, because the Demon is nowhere to be found. The Fiend is going to mandible claw his way to victory. He's going to brutalize Finn Balor, send his ass home for about 2 months. And then the Demon's going to come back by TLC time or Hell in the Cell time, whatever the fuck, or whatever Saudi Arabia show there's going to be in November. And then the Fiend will lose to Finn Balor. If not, TLC, that's where they're going to fight again. Bet. Because Survivor Series, we might get Brand versus Brand. If not, Survivor Series would be that same old boring Survivor Series where anything could happen, both brands could be on one team, etc., etc., etc. So Bray Wyatt, The Fiend, is the winner. And my main event, Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Do you want to know why I say that Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton on paper sounds like a match you would see on a SmackDown or Raw or in the middle of a pay-per-view, but this should be the main event? Do you want to know why? It's mainly because of the story. I connect to this story more than anyone else in the entire WWE universe. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I remember watching Kofi Kingston, Jamaican accent and all, coming out, boom, 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 right? We remember those days, right? I remember him beating MVP on Raw to win the United States title before Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Him going on to defend the title in multiple matches over the summer. And then when he lost the title to The Miz in October of 2009, then Kofi Kingston started to have problems with Randy Orton. I remember Kofi Kingston running with a chair at Bragging Rights 2009 when Randy Orton was fighting Cena for the championship in the main event in an Iron Man match. Fucking Kofi Kingston running with a steel chair like a wild man, chasing out Rhodes and DiBiase to the backstage. And then the next night on Raw, Kofi Kingston standing on top of a sports car. You know, that famous segment on Raw by Kofi Kingston. Is that a bug? Oh, I got you, Randy! I got you, Randy! Etc. You know. Weeks later, Roddy Piper came on Raw in Madison Square Garden. Orton talked shit, beat up Piper, about to punt him in the skull. Kingston was a bit late, but he came through. They brawled it out throughout MSG, and then we get that famous moment. Kingston, boom, drop, boom, boom, through the table. Kingston getting his name chanted, over 15 or 14,000 people chanting his name. And then, well, they had a match at TLC. Orton beat him. Kingston then had that moment on Raw. You know, he got up too early. Orton's gonna go for the punt, and then, you know, stupid, and the rest is history. The fact that they brought that up, the fact that they actually went out their way to bring that whole scenario from 2010 all over again to now, it really tells me a lot that, you know, it gave me a little bit of hope that maybe they know what they're doing. Maybe they know what they're doing. Because the fact that they did something like that, for John Cena and Brock Lesnar, they barely mentioned that they fought in 2003 at Backlash. They fought before in 2003. They barely mentioned that they fought in 2012, you know, Extreme Rules. They barely mentioned that. You know, like, I just hate when people have history and they don't mention it and they just want to move on and they don't bring it up they don't bring up the past in the right moment for the right reasons. I don't understand it. But this is perfect. And the fact that now Randy Orton is saying, well, because I fucked up Mustafa Ali, yo ass is champion now. So you owe me, Kingston. And at SummerSlam, I'm coming to collect. And the fact that Randy Orton, in that promo package he did on SmackDown last week, saying he rephrased what he said years ago, stupid, of Kofi Kingston challenging him at SummerSlam. Honestly, it just makes me, it brings a smile to my face that they can do something like that, bringing past shit into current day, and I really like that sometimes. So now at SummerSlam, Kofi Kingston. Now here's the thing: I'm not like everyone else. I'm not gonna come out here and say, "Oh, I'm done with Kingston's title reign." You know, whatever. The honeymoon is over. He should lose the championship. I'm not gonna say that because honestly, I feel like if he does lose the championship, my ass is gonna be saying, "Well, he's not getting that again." You know, so I feel like he should keep going longer and longer as champion. I say at least let him go through, at least by the end of the year. Let him lose the title at TLC. I think WrestleMania is a bit too long for everyone to not turn against Kingston. I feel like TLC is the perfect time for Kingston to lose the championship. At least 2019 will be the year. At least what? At least what? 9 months. I think it's 9 months, right? Of Kofi Kingston being the WWE champion from April to December. I think that should be a good amount of time for Kingston's title reign to be, you know, legit. So I think I'm gonna go with Kingston retaining the championship, but I'm not gonna be mad if Randy Orton wins it either because, I mean, first of all, I mean Randy Orton within the past year has been good. You know, microphone has improved a lot. When he had a feud with Jeff Hardy, reminded me of Orton in 2009 doing all this sadistic things. It's like doing all this cringy stuff. I still remember him having Batista's arm in a chair, and he bent his arm through the chair. That shit is hard to watch. I can watch him punt anyone in the head anytime, but him breaking Batista's arm like that's cringy for me to watch, dude. But yeah, I feel like if Orton's gonna win the title, fuck it. You know? I'm not gonna be mad if he wins, but at the same time, I don't want Kingston to lose the title. So, and that's my predictions, man. Holy shit. So here we go. Let's recap, okay? Let's recap. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is going to win the Universal title, sadly. Becky Lynch is going to retain. Kingston's going to retain. Bayley's going to retain. Owen's going to win. Charlotte's going to win. Goldberg's going to win. AJ's going to win. Bray Wyatt's going to win. Gulak retains. And that is your SummerSlam predictions. What are yours predictions? Leave it in the comments below, please. Don't be afraid of telling me how you feel of SummerSlam. I don't think it's a big deal anymore. WrestleMania doesn't feel like a big deal anymore to me. It's like, you can do so much better. You know you can. I mean, the card looks good. I just don't care about the matches because of the reasons behind it. Owens and Shane. Shane's not going to be off TV after this. Goldberg's gonna beat Ziggler. Ziggler's a loser, so what's new? AJ versus Ricochet, we see that already, and AJ Styles and Ricochet, their last pay-per-view match was not that good. Charlotte Flair and Trish Stratus, why are they on pay-per-view? I don't know. Oh, Canada, that's why. And that's it. And Seth Rollins got beaten up, but he's gonna win the title anyway because reasons. Because he's Roman Reigns 2.0. That's why. I never thought I'd be saying that. Anyways. Thank you guys for watching my SummerSlam predictions. If you guys can, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Check out all my videos I've uploaded this week. I've been on a huge grind. I don't know why. It's just a natural thing to happen. Okay, I uploaded Raw, SmackDown, full match match cards. The kickoff show is ready. The pay-per-view is ready to go. Everything is set. So go check it out. You know, if I upload this before Sunday, then you know, check out the videos I've already uploaded. But the ones that are coming up, you know, you're going to want to stay tuned. Alright, guys, I'm out. Later.